across platforms a couple of days ago reacting to a bill. High Court bench expressed displeasure over state government's failure to fill up posts of various statutory bodies like the Women's Commission. The matter has been posted for hearing on October 13th. We are now joined by Professor Joshna Garu. She is the president of Telugu Mahila President, who met with the victim's family yesterday. And also, I have Swati. Swati is joining us over Skype. She works with an institute called All Is For Her. Thanks for joining, Swati. First question to you, because you met the victim's family, you spoke to the victim. You know, I saw the visuals. It's very heartbreaking. It's very heartbreaking to think that something like this can happen in a supposedly civilized society. And so far we didn't get any reaction. So
it's hardly, I think, a week or so later to the Moinabad incident that we have discussed in the same platform, Revati Garu. In fact, here we have to put light on certain things. 19 days back, yesterday when I met the parents, it was exactly 19 days back. 19 days back, the girl is set ablaze. And almost for, I think, around 10 to 12 days, the girl was in coma. That's what the officials say. But her father says no, but she was very scared. She couldn't tell what has happened with her. We have been asking her, because what he says is, the employers said she has set herself with fire.
Okay.
She has doused herself. That was the first contention of the employer.
Okay.
But the father suspected, because both the legs of the girl, below the waist, there was no actually any damage there. The girl has got maximum amount of burn marks or burns are on the upper side of the body. The girl's father suspected, and he said, "Ma'am, we suspected the day one, and we asked the concerned doctor there. The doctor said, no, it's all there. You just go ahead. We are giving her good treatment. She'll get better. One fine day, almost around 2 to 3 days back, the girl, the girl was supposed to be going home, because the private hospital, whatever the bill was there, the employer said, this is what it is, I'm not going to bear much. So immediately, the private hospital bill and everything these guys had to manage. You know, the employer was managing some 1 lakh or 1.5, whatever it is, and the girl was supposed to be going back home. That's when the father said, no, my daughter is not okay still. Yeah. How can you send her back home? And that's when he immediately asked the daughter exactly as to what has happened. They'll not kill me, they'll not kill anybody. You just tell me what has happened. That's when the girl tells them that person has put his hand on me. He has in fact hugged me. And then when immediately he set me on fire, when I resisted, I pushed him back, and that's when when I resisted and he set me fire. And then when I was running towards a person, a grandfather, whatever, that the accused father,
to whom
that's when to save his father. It was not to save the girl. Let me be very clear, Revati Garu. To save his father from this girl, because she was already in fire. To save his father, he immediately tears her clothes apart and, puts a blanket across her and takes her to a private hospital. And how cunningly they have planned everything is, the private hospital, Pooja Hospital in Khammam, they do not even lodge an MLC. Any burned case in any, in the society that we are living in, definitely a burns case has to have an MLC registered. Why was it not registered? Question mark. Second thing, day before yesterday night, when the girl was doing fine, why was she immediately shifted to Hyderabad?
Exactly.
Because there was no health bulletin.
Yeah.
70% burns was what we media were told.
Yes.
But yesterday when I talked to the RMO here in Osmania Hospital, he says it is 45% plus burns, ma'am, not 70%. So what's the truth? Who's going to tell us the truth, Revati Garu?
Exactly. I mean, very, very glaring gaps over there, because no medical legal case, no arrest till like 3-4 days ago.
Yes.
And now the narrative is changing. I also heard that they're trying to, scare the victims' families. Yes. They're trying to say that let's come to an understanding, we'll pay you 1 lakh or 2 lakh and then, close the case.
The father very clearly said yesterday, in fact you have those recordings also, he said 1.5 lakh was offered to them.
Okay.
Very clearly he said that. And I said, no, my daughter is foremost for me. First get her better. That's what he was worried about even today. And you know what? The victim's parents are brought to Hyderabad because she's been shifted to a hospital here in Hyderabad. They don't even have anything to eat. Look at the visuals, Revati
Yeah,
Garu.
I saw.
You can see that. How they are. They don't even have anything to eat. They don't have a place to stay. The girl is up there in the burns ward. Nobody is allowed there. Where are these parents going to stay? They have around 5 kids back home. Small kids, 2 years, 3 years. Who's going to take care of them?
Very unfortunate, very heartbreaking. I'm listening to you speak. See, the girl also said, not an inch of my body is not burnt. I mean, Swati, over to you. You've been also asking for, you are a young girl. You